From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On first down, Darnold. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold now to throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, they'll run the door. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and now it's second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Second down at 10, Darnold. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. It's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. First down, New York.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
48-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it third down and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down and 1.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 38, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On play action, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him roll too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Arizona.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Allen, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On the delay, here's Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25.
The ball carrier.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing now is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. the completion to Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
First down, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Loss of 5.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Cardinals 28, Jets nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now here's Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught left side, Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And the Cardinal.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Baker on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At the 26.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Trey Boston.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Score Cardinals 35. Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
5-yard line.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold from the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 12 yards there and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Jets 7. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Jones on the return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Jets 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot! Ready?
The shotgun snap for Darnold. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Like 22, he's coming. 22.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Darnold.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on,
20, 10, 5. drive. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's pass.
Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 49, Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the 31, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Darnold complete to Crowder. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, Darnold. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
And a Cardinal first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
There he goes right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
56.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cyrus Jones on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
No gain on
it's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Jamison Crowder, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Jamison Crowder, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. One last throw down for Darnold. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Jets,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.